Hey, good noon everybody. It's your FSI Josh Tanner here with PSP representing CFB Halifax at the Dockyard Gym. Whoever gets a chance, I know it's a couple minutes early, but if there's somebody seeing this right now, give me an idea if the music's good or if the audio level's alright. Little reminder, in Halifax we're doing a fitness challenge this month. So remember to get your 3 proof pics or your selfies in. If you qualified along this far, we'll just keep on taking your pics and you'll move on and hopefully win yourself the prize. Who knows, but you'll be in the draw. So how am I doing for audio? Anybody? Got a couple of thumbs up. Thanks, Natasha, I appreciate that. Okay, so let's focus on equipment. So grab yourself a weight, and this is going to be because we're doing a force focus theme. So, and I'll explain the exercises soon, but get yourself some sort of a weight. Again, I'm using this bag of rice, kind of like a really light sandbag, but we're going sub-maximal. Today will be a moderate type of day, focusing on muscular endurance and anaerobic power, but not your 90% anaerobic power. We're not bursting on the track. We're not lifting heavy weights. So I'll explain how to train like that at the end of class, but today will be the complement to that style of training when we're trying to do this remotely. Okay, so grab yourself a weight, some comfortable footwear. I have running shoes on. Get yourself a mat. There's 2 core exercises here to complement some of the muscles we use for specific actions. Also, make sure you have water nearby, and if you want music, make sure you cue that up for yourself. Alright, while we're getting settled, I'm going to read you your disclaimer for liability purposes. So, in response to COVID-19, PSP is offering virtual fitness to all CAF members. By using social media platforms, the virtual fitness classes tailored to CAF personnel can become accessible to your family and friends. Participants who are not Canadian Armed Forces members recognize and acknowledge that their age, health status, and physical fitness level are unknown, and it is entirely up to you, the individual, to assess your ability to participate in this class. Since it is preferable to consult your physician before beginning any exercise program, we invite all participants who are not CAF members to consult the Get Active Questionnaire, and that can be found on the Canadian Society of Exercise Physiology and its reference document. If you experience any pain or difficulty during the exercises presented in today's video, it is recommended that you stop and consult a healthcare provider. If a Canadian Forces member sustains an injury during this video, please remember to fill out a CF98 so that you're covered. Okay, so moving on, let's talk about the benefits of this type of training. Number 1, we're going to be specific to your force test, which consists of 4 different tasks, right? You got the 20-meter rush, the sandbag lift, loaded unloaded shuttle, and the sandbag drag. Okay? On a side note, when we train with power or anaerobic threshold in mind, so higher intensity, I'm going to go over a little bit of information from Pete McCall in his article, Anti-Aging Exercise Program Design Strategies, 2014. Basically, you work out hard, you increase your natural HGH, testosterone, you can decrease the effects of aging because you're staying anabolic or in a building state rather than a catabolic or wasting away state. If we don't train like this periodically, we lose inelastic collagen. So if we do make an effort, we can last longer. Connective tissue that are examples of this inelastic collagen are ligaments, skin, cornea, cartilage, blood vessels. And if we neglect these things, we lose range of motion because we get tight, and that tightness can also decrease nerve conductivity. So there's no reason why we're not going to do this today. I do want to do this safely, so we'll sandwich this with a warm-up, the main body, and the cool-down. Okay, so what we're going to do, before I get warming you up, I'm going to go over gently the exercises and explain the relevance to the force test. So number one station we'll focus on will be a line touch to a force burpee. Okay, we're going to do this kind of in order and leave out drag training. This is basically training for the other three elements. I will tell you how to train for the drag specifically at the end of class. But this will be our muscle endurance, focus on conditioning, okay? Running and that kind of thing. So the first exercise for the 20-meter rush, it's going to be a line touch to force burpee. We're going to go like this. We're going to touch a dot on the floor. I have a little piece of tape. Come back, clear the hands, and get to your feet, okay? So we can get to our feet, just checking, yeah, you can see me on the screen. You can push yourself back and get yourself into this position here to take a step. You can lift your hands and jump into this position if that's possible. Or what you can do is likely push yourself straight up and get yourself standing up. Either way, look, we're going to get up and then we're going to go into an 80% run. Okay, so we're going to get up and then in this 80% run for 5 seconds. Okay, we're going to do that 5 times. So what that's going to simulate is a submaximal attempt at the 20-meter rush itself. Then we won't, unlike the force test, we won't rest 5 minutes. We'll take something like a 30-second, maybe a minute rest. We'll move on to the next item. Our next item is going to mimic the sandbag lift. So we're going to go over, I have my wall set up over here with the little rice bag. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to squat down to grab the bag. So if I want to get all the way down, I need to hinge. So it's a Romanian deadlift with a bag basically, okay? Hinge like so, come on up. Touch the wall at approximately a meter. I'm not going to slam it. I'm going to use all control because I have a picture hanging here. Let it down. Hands up. Shuffle over. Stick it with the hands up. Shuffle over. Stick it. And then back in. Here. Here. Hands up. Shuffle. Shuffle. Back in. So we're going to do it like that. Technique focus. Submaximal load. Okay. A little bit of a break. Then we're going to go into something, how we're going to mimic the loaded unloaded shuttle. Well, we're going to do split squats to mimic the load, the muscular endurance load for the loaded portion, okay? So we're going to get here in a split squat stance, and we're just going to perform 5 per side. You'll have me going here, so you can go with my pace, and then we're just going to switch sides after 5. And then to mimic the unloaded portion, whereas the previous running drill was at 80%, we're just going to come in at 70%. Okay, but instead of 5 seconds, we're going to do 10 seconds. It's not a perfect emulation, but we're going to get that conditioning and muscular endurance up, and you'll see how that meets that particular end. Okay, like I said, we're leaving out the drag stuff. We'll talk about that later, but we do want to add some core that's going to help. So 2 exercises that I think are good are going to be the bird dog. Okay, so this bird dog idea, we can be here, breathe in, extend with the exhale, but then I want to do a little bit of external rotation and flexion at the hip. So we're going to come in, elbow to knee, back out. Okay, same thing on the other side. If that's too much, what we're going to do is just focus on the legs and do basically a donkey kick or a glute kickback. Last exercise is going to be to condition your glutes in an isolation type of way that affects our core with something that you see a lot of us doing, and it's for good reason. You want to strengthen those glutes for running and overall balance. So breathe in. Exhale. The hips are just going to come up here. And it's going to serve the purpose of balancing out what we just did for our core and also be a lower intensity option to throw in and complement the higher intensity stuff we're doing. not trying to be that kind of coach that makes you throw up, but I want to find the sweet spot where we make the right gains and are recovering fast, that kind of thing. Okay, so here we go. We're going to get into a warm-up. For starters, just a light jog. Trainer Brendan, glad you can join me. This light jog is just going to snowball. If you commit to getting dressed and commit to a light jog, we're going to get there. Looks like a little less bouncing on screen now. I got a tripod set up. Okay, we're just going to take that into a knee raise. One knee comes up, opposite arm. Okay, now coming back so that the heels are coming back to the hip, opposite arm comes up. Just basically place it and come in here. Okay, now we're going to progress the jog just a little bit more, so picking the feet a couple extra inches off the ground. We use that imagination, that little space becomes bigger. Okay, back in. And hopping like so, landing on the ball of the foot, stretching it out. Okay, back in. Let's get some of that lateral stuff. So we'll get into that crouch and just use your space. It might just be one of these. I don't know how much space you have. Okay, we're going to be doing some of this anyway when we do that sandbag lift portion, right? Setting up and so on. Okay, back in. A few jumping jacks, hip and shoulder focus. Okay, let's settle that down. Taking one leg, coming out like so, touch the ground and back. Let's just do one side 4 times. Last one, good control. Other side. So it's 3. Okay, front leg swing. Okay, leg straight. Kicking nice and low to start with. Just being appropriate. Feel it out. Get rid of that ego that tells you you have to kick over your own head and all that kind of stuff. Okay, good. That's feeling good. Thumbs back, arm circles. Getting really nice and warm, and we'll be focused, right? That's your best way to practice. Be specific, have a priority list. Okay, here we go, open it up. And up and down. Okay, big shoulder rolls forward. And backwards. Okay, let's get into some rotation stretch here. Get into your high plank. Priming the core, big step. Outside your hand. Keep that knee off the ground. Tight core, hand by the foot, just comes in here. Back in, kick it out, other side. Back in. One more at your own pace per side. Okay, getting up, find a squat position. Breathe in, keep your back straight. Inhale, hinge towards the ground, right? Romanian deadlift style. Exhale, stand all the way up. Shoulders down and back. Last two. Okay, now let's actually practice that 20-meter rush technique. Find that spot on the floor. It doesn't matter if you actually have a spot, but touch it, step back, hands up, get up, other side, 2 per foot. I'll do it with you. I don't always do this. Okay, you get that done on the feet, side to side. A little bit of hip rotation. Feeling like we're ready for the octagon. All right, just shake it out. Grab maybe a sip of water, and we'll get going into round 1. Given the time here, I think we can get through 3 rounds, so not a championship fight, but it's still going to be a good matchup. All right, here we go. Let's knock one out of the park. Starting with a light jog. Facing your dot. All right, looks like you can see me. Okay, so 5. So we're gonna touch it, get back, hands up, get up, 80% run, 5 seconds, that's 1. We're doing 5. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Nothing crazy, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Second one. 4, 5. Try to keep alternating feet. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Shake it out. Didn't say it was going to be easy. We will add balance. We'll take rest. Okay? Maybe just pace the room. Leg lifts as options. Light on the feet like so. Getting into our Romanian bag deadlift to shuffle. Okay, how many of these we're gonna do? Let's do 10. Here we go, we'll try 10. If we have to, we'll descend sets. Let's see how it feels. Ready, set, go, hinge, grab it. Here, hands up, shuffle, stick it, shuffle, stick. Hinge, same thing, control, hands up. So we're technique focused. If you have the right technique, the bag can get a little heavier. It's not going to matter. Hands up, over. Last one. Let's call it there. Lightly back up here. 7's about right. We'll keep it at 7. Nice happy medium. Okay, maybe in here, just kind of shaking it out. Maybe just here. Here. Just nice and low intensity, maybe pace the room. Getting set up, split squat. Followed by a 10-second run, but at 70%. We'll call that last one 80%. Set it up, 1 foot forward, shoulders back, core's tight, chin up, breathe in, come on down. Exhale, up, just 5 per side. Last 2. Okay, switch. Set it up, breathe in, come down. Okay, back up. Now we're at our 70%, right? We're pacing it out a bit because we gotta go 5 rounds in the actual test. But it's gonna emulate the best we can in a little space. 9, 10, shake it out. Here we go, let's do another one of those right away. Set it up. Last one. We'll do 2 of these and that'll be the type of volume. Here we go, set it up tight. Inhale, come down. Come on up. 2 of 5. Last one. Switch feet. Set it up strong. Inhale, come down. Last one. Back up, unloaded. 2 of 2. We're doing sub-maximal work because we're prepping in practice, focusing on technique and conditioning. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake it out. Okay, floor work. Set it up. Bird dog. Ready? Tight core, breathe in. Exhale, come on out. Don't arch the back. Exhale, squeeze the elbow towards the knee. Inhale, back out. Just 5 per side. 2. 3, keep the hips square. 4. Switch sides, so it's tabletop, set it up, breathe in. Other side. Breathe in. Exhale, squeeze, 2. Chin slightly tucked, exhale, squeeze. Flip it over. Supine position, hip extension. Catch your breath. Big setup, inhale. Palms down, exhale, come on up. 10. 8. 6. Don't worry if it's maximal. We're getting those glutes active and conditioning the area. Promoting blood flow. Balance and recovery. Last 3. Okay, water break. Give yourselves about a minute. Hi, Glenn. Whew. Okay, it's only 20 after 12, and I got a bit of a sweat going. So when you're ready, let's back to lightly skipping that rope, so to speak. Okay, shake it out. We're gonna get set in about 30 seconds for round 2. We'll commit to 3 rounds, and then we'll do a good thorough stretch. I'm sure that's gonna be close to 1/4, and that'll be good. Okay, Set it up at your station. You're looking at your dot for the 20-meter rush. Forced burpees, 80% run. 5 times, 5 seconds. Same thing we just outlined, 2 more times. On the feet, ready, set, go. Sorry, we're back in. I did 2. Doesn't matter. 3, 4, 5. Set it up. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 3. That's how it's going to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other one, last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shake it out. Of course, just take some heat off of it if that feels like too much. Recover for a second. Might do something like this in a step class to recover. In here. Okay, set it up. Deadlift to shuffle. 7 is what we're going for. Here we are. Tight core, ready, set, go. Good control. Hands up, then stick, stick. Back here. Hands up first before you move. Stick it, stick it. 4. 5. 1 more. And up. Shake it out. Walk it off. Shake the legs. I certainly feel that. That's the idea. Get that intensity up. Promote growth, recovery, inelastic collagen, range of motion, nerve conductivity, stamina, body composition, cardiopulmonary conditioning. We can go on all day. Here we go. Get it back up here. Set up your lunge. Solid 5 clean split squats. Breathe in, come down. 3, 4, 5. Switch. Come down. Up for 1. 2. 4, 5. Back up here. 70%. 3, 4, 10 seconds. 5, 6, 9, 10. Set it up. That's part of it. Endurance and keep it going. Breathe in, come down. Exhale, come on out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Switch feet. Confident stance. Tight core. Breathe in, come down. 1. Last 2. Back up, and it's not always easy, but we're going to shake it out with our 70%. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chest out, chin up. 8, 9, 10. Shake it out. Okay, we're into bird dogs with that internal rotation, hip flexion. Set it up. Tight core, chin slightly tucked. Inhale. Exhale, one arm, opposite leg. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze. 2 of 5. Back in. We're almost through this thing. Just keep it there. That's a good appropriate level. Tighten up. Breathe in. Exhale. Come up. Stay here. Breathe in. Exhale. Bring it in. 1. 2. 3. Last one. Good. Supine position. Legs at 90. Palms down. Get set for glute extensions. Breathe in. Exhale. Come on up. Try to squeeze those glute fibers hard. 85, 90%. Exhale. Come on up. If your hamstrings are locking up, take something off of it. 3. Breathe in. Exhale. 4. Halfway. Finish in second set. 6. 7. 8. We can be a little quicker with the reps, actually, especially for this part. And breathe in. 10. Good. Good squeeze. Walk it out. You guys should be wearing a headband. Keep that sweat out of the eyes. It's staying. It's all right. Grab a little water. Woo! Yeah, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm sweating. Little check in here, have a look. Am I working out or not? Okay. One more round with all of you. Last time. Again, before we get in there, we had a little bit of a settled time off. Now let's get the snowball rolling. Nice and light. Feet only coming like an inch off the ground. So we want to carry conditioning up, want to move efficiently with high skill, and we want to try as thick as possible. Okay, settling it down. Last round through this, I'm not worried, we're doing good for time, 12:30. Get through this round in 5 minutes or so, use the rest of the time to cool down and stretch. Take a shower. That's going to be great. Okay, set it up at your station, looking at your line. 5 times. Touch it, get down, hands up, get up, 80% run. 1 of 5. Here we go. Start here. Ready, set, go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other foot. Down, up, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one of the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shake it out. Oh, yeah. Little rotation. We'll shake it out. Conor McGregor walking into the ring. Okay, set it up. Deadlift to side shuffle. Here we are. Again. 7. We got to commit to that number. Here we go. It's a mental battle. Ready, set. Just like that, good control. 3, 4, up 7, 5, 6, last one, 7. That was a bonus. Shake it out. Maybe just walking it out looks like so. It's like walking to the next station in a circuit on the gym floor. Last one of the lower body stuff. Compound. And let's do it right now. Set it up. Split squat, 5 per side. 10-second run. Times 2. Ready, set, breathe in, stay square. Exhale, come on up. 3, 4, one more. Switch feet. Solid. Breathe in, come down. Last 2. Back in here, 70%. 3, 4, 5, 9, 10. Set it up again. Stay strong. Last set. Here we go. Breathe in. Exhale. 1, 2. Switch feet. Set it up, breathe in, come down. Last one. Get up and start doing it 70%. Light jog, unloaded shuttle. We're keeping this up maximal, but you get the idea. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake it out. And walking over to our bird dog station. Whew. I'm sweating. Here we go. Set it up. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Stay there. Exhale. Squeeze it. Inhale. 2, 3. One more. Tabletop. Breathe in. Extend. Hold. Breathe in. Exhale. 1. Breathe in. Exhale. 2 of 5. Last one. Supine position, knees at 90. Hip extensions. Last set of the day before we pull it down. Set it down. Ready? Exhale. Squeeze. 2. 3. Halfway. Last 2. All right, come on in. Grab me a quick drink. And we have 7 minutes left. We're going to cool it down, maybe a little message at the end. Starting with some standing work. Okay, you can see me here. Thumb down. Remember, cross, we're just going to start with a standing stretch while we catch our breath. Good job, everyone who did the workout. I didn't plan on being easy, I just wanted to be appropriate for our goals. Other side. Okay, up behind the back like so. Other side. Thanks, Trina. Appreciate it. I'm having a good time. Okay, open up your stance, mid stance. Turn one foot away, bend that knee, come up like so. It's like we're just doing a nice side bend, stretching all this out. And other side. Same setup. Back up, feet together. We're going to do a baby back bend, all right? Hands up like so. Interlace. Pinch the head, breathe in, tight glutes. And we're just coming back a little bit. All right, come out of there. Lunge position, and we're going to post up here. Breathe in, exhale, lean forward, stretching out the hips. 5 minutes left in class. I know we can use it, so let's just go right until quarter two. Other side. Lean forward. Okay, back to that wide stance. This time, leaning like so, stretching out the inside of your leg. Other side. Okay, let's have a seat and feet together. Sit tall, breathe in. Exhale, and let's lower the knees. Big breaths as we still recover. One leg out, square up, sit tall, breathe in. Exhale, chest towards that leg. Okay, other side. Sit tall, square up, breathe in. Exhale, forward. Stretching out the glutes. Lie flat. Cross over the knee. In between the space and the outside of the leg. Grip your hands. Breathe in. Exhale, pulling back. Keep the hips low to the ground. Tight grip with the hands. Other side. Set it up. Breathe in. Exhale, pull it back, hips low. Come on out. Gonna get back up for this one. You can be on the ground sideline position if you want. Catch your breath. Make sure you're not getting too dizzy. Grab a foot, line up the knees, breathe in. Exhale, pull back on the foot, stretching your quads. All right, same thing on the side. Way better than sitting there on the couch. We'll look younger, perform better, feel better mentally, and a million other benefits, no cons, including sleeping better tonight. Whew. All right. Let's get into a bit of a chest wall stretch. So just put a hand on the wall, maybe, or something that makes the most sense in your house. Other side. Okay, great. We're getting close to the time. So earlier I mentioned that we were focused on muscular endurance, conditioning, especially the running components, the skills of the first three components of the force test. If we want to get into some remote conditioning for the drag component, kind of do a strength day, I recommend going to a beach, somewhere where you have some isolation, where you have a variety of stones, such as Crystal Crescent Beach is perfect. You'll find a whole bunch of different rocks, so you can set it up, find a rock where you can do your basic exercises, where you can do your deadlift. Now you can set it up so you fail at 8 to 12 reps. Do a squat press. Set it up so you can fail at 8 to 12 reps. A front position squat. You can do heavier single leg lunges. Now, things like that. How do we come? And now we were in a small space, so sprinting was on the jogging on the spot. It's less about forward drive and more about moving the legs. Get yourself a strip outdoors. Set a distance and do a proper sprint. Walk back. Time recovery. 2-3 minutes. You know, 100-meter dash times 4 or 5. That kind of stuff. Get your sprints outdoors. Strength can be done at the beach with rocks. Complement that with low intensity hiking to help your body composition and your overall endurance without killing your gains. It would be remiss of me not to say this here on this large platform on a National Tuesday.